Module Overview. Creating art merchandise isn't just about putting your artwork on a mug or t-shirt. It's about crafting a memorable brand story, using emotional resonance, and ensuring design translation that amplifies your artistic voice while compelling your audience to buy and connect. Module 7 focuses on the creative and strategic layer of merchandising, how to turn your artistic identity into a lifestyle, how to design across products effectively, and how to develop a visual and narrative brand that sells. This module dives deep into storytelling for artists, creating coherent visual identities, applying art to physical formats, and developing a brand presence that is commercially viable without losing authenticity. It covers everything from font choices, mockups, and color psychology, to communicating value through packaging, product tags, and digital experiences. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to define and articulate their personal art brand and brand story, understand the principles of cohesive branding across merchandise, identify key elements of visual storytelling and how it impacts product appeal, translate fine art into merchandise formats while maintaining originality, apply brand consistency across packaging, web presence, and customer interactions, leverage emotional branding to build audience loyalty and trust, evaluate design choices for scalability, printing techniques, and aesthetic clarity, build a brand style guide and design system for product creation and marketing, utilize tools to mock up merchandise before production, understand the balance between artistic expression and market expectations. Defining your artistic brand identity. Understanding your art's core themes, voice, and visual language. Aligning your values, medium, and message to create a brand personality. Developing artist mission statements and brand vision. Storytelling for artists. How to use narratives to create emotional connection with buyers. Crafting compelling artist bios, collection descriptions, and product backstories. Communicating meaning behind your work through branding elements. Examples of storytelling that increased product value, e.g., the brushstroke scarf, or the protest poster tote. Visual branding systems. Creating a cohesive visual language across products and platforms. Logo design and usage, color palettes, typography, brand voice. Developing a brand mood board and style guide for merchandise and marketing. Aligning product aesthetics with branding themes. Minimalist, boho, punk, Afrocentric, vintage, etc. Designing for product translation. Choosing art that works best on mugs, tees, totes, prints, notebooks, textiles, stickers, etc. Understanding scale, detail, repetition, and negative space in product design. Adapting paintings, illustrations, or digital art for 3D formats and surface textures. Design tools and mockups. Using Canva, Photoshop, Procreate, Mockup World, or Placeit creating mockups to visualize how your product will appear before printing building templates for repeated design elements, logos, labels, sleeves, etc. Color psychology and typography in merchandising. Understanding how colors evoke emotions and drive conversions. Matching font style to your brand tone, e.g., bold serif for authority, handwritten script for intimacy. Best practices for legibility, scalability, and product appeal. Emotional branding and consumer psychology. Why people buy the story, not just the thing. Creating product lines that feel curated, inspire connection, or represent identity. Case examples. How brand storytelling boosted sales of art dolls, art clothing, or activist posters. Extending branding to packaging and experience. Designing thank you cards, inserts, stickers, tissue paper, and boxes that reinforce your brand packaging as an art extension, not an afterthought. Creating a branded unboxing experience for emotional delight. Digital branding across platforms. Ensuring visual consistency between website, social media, email templates, and physical products. Writing product listings that maintain tone and reinforce brand essence. Building a brand that can evolve into licensing, partnerships, or retail expansion. Real-life examples and artist spotlights. Branding breakdowns of artists like Lisa Congdon, Adam J. Kurtz, Chris Uphughes, and Yagazi Amazi. Lessons from Etsy Society 6 and Kickstarter success stories. Exercises to audit and evolve your current brand identity. Key takeaways. Branding is not just visual, it's emotional and narrative. Your story can raise the perceived value of simple products. Inconsistent branding weakens customer trust and limits growth. Good design choices increase manufacturing efficiency and product success. Mockups and digital assets bridge the gap between imagination and execution.